I'll give you an example here. So again, all we're trying to do is verify their interest, confirm their interest in starting the business, confirm their email, pique their interest. Again, remember, 2 steps. Step number 1, pique their interest. Step number 2, you give them presentations. So when we're calling them, we're only piquing their interest. Voicemail script. You can almost do just as good leaving voicemails as actually talking to the person. In some cases, you do better. That's why I like Phone Burner so much, because I don't have to sit there and leave the message myself. If I'm busy and I want to get on the phone and get 5 or 6 people interested in a half hour, then I want to use some of these tools. So the reason I say that this works almost as good, in some cases better, you could literally hang up on every single live person that answers and only leave messages, and in many cases do better than the person who talks to people. Because what this is going to do is going to pique their interest a little bit and get them to check their email. If I say, hey, you were referred to me as somebody looking to make some extra income from home, I just sent you an email, here's the subject, if you have an interest or have any questions, get back to me, and then you leave your phone number, right? But I sent them an email too. Phone Burner automatically does that for you. So you don't have to do all the stuff. You just prepare the emails once, and then it'll automatically send every single voicemail. It will leave your voicemail, and it will automatically send the email. So does that understand how it makes it a little bit easier, a little bit faster? The phone script, we have it on page 28. I apologize. And so again, I'm setting this up that I was under pressure of getting this done quick and knowing that everybody's going to hear these calls. So, but what you will hear, and I don't prospect every single day because I'm CEO, I'm not a distributor. If I was a distributor, I'd have the script down a lot more. I don't like scripts. I don't like to think about much stuff when I'm saying. Tommy, it's one of the things he doesn't like. I don't ever want to do a script. And so it's just like, just shoot the video and we'll figure it out. Tommy likes to do scripts. So, you know, it's different. So what we're going to do here really quick is, Tommy, will you pull up the Phone Burner and see if we can get some sound.
You need to pull this one right here?
No, just is it up? So let me explain this really quick. This is a dial session.
Oh, sorry.
This is a dial session in Phone Burner. So you can go through all of your dial sessions and you know, see kind of what happened. This was 45 minutes on Friday, middle of the afternoon. It's not when I would do my peak best calling. I typically do it closer to like the lunch hour or closer to evening when people are off work and stuff like that. So, but this still showed in 45 minutes you're going to get some interest, even if you don't do a great job on the script. So you can see the first one, call duration 0. It just left a message, left a message, left a message, no answer. All of those have emails. So you can see that it left the voicemail. So you see on that voicemail, which is right here. That's the voicemail that it left. You get to choose the voicemail. You record the voicemail. And then it also makes notes for you, sends emails. And then we get to this you can't, it's kind of blurry up there, so let me just look at it over here. This first one is 27 seconds. We'll go ahead and play it. This was a guy who basically just said, hey, can I call you back? So he was busy.
Hello?
Yeah, is this Ahmad?
Yeah, this is Ahmad.
Hey Ahmad, this is Dan giving you a call from Utah. You was recommended to me as somebody that's looking to make some extra income from home. Is that true?
Can I call you in like a few minutes, please?
Yeah, no problem.
Just to leave somewhere.
Okay, just give me a call back.
Did he call you back?
Oh, no, he didn't call back. Also, this next one was just somebody at the like wrong number, so don't go to that one. This one, no, what's that? 3 minutes right there. Yeah, go ahead and play that one. I don't remember these. I kind of blocked some of these.
Yeah, is this Jessica?
Yes.
Hey, Jessica, this is Dan giving you a quick call from Utah. The reason for my call is you were recommended me as somebody that was interested in making some extra income from home.
Yep.
Fantastic.
Yes, I am.
I'm not going to take much. Go ahead.
I said, yes, I am.
Okay. I'm not going to.
I was also having phone issues. My Bluetooth wasn't working.
Yes,
I can hear you. Say again?
She's ready.
No, my phone wasn't working.
Yes, okay, go
But she
ahead.
still didn't hang up, so we're still good.
Okay. What I wanted to do is really just verify your email address and send you out some information so you can look over our opportunity at whatever time is convenient.
Okay,
What's the best email address?
what email address do you have?
There they go.
Let's see. Jess Intensity at Gmail?
Yeah, Jess isn't in Sin City.
Okay, isn't in Sin City. Yes. At
Yeah,
Gmail?
it's-
Even though we have the email, I always ask them.
Fantastic. Basically what we do is we have a simple
Because sometimes they put in the wrong
system.
email or
So we show
something.
people how to cover all their monthly expenses for $50. It's guaranteed. And that's basically what the information I'm going to send you is going to cover. So there's
Okay.
no risk. People can actually get started for free. We have a call
Okay.
center that takes all of the calls and complete training to show you exactly how to build the business. Really a couple quick things before I let you go and send you out the email. What do you do now?
What do I do right now?
Yeah.
I'm a stay-at-home mom for my 3 children.
Okay, fantastic.
I'm
So
looking for
you-
a job though, and it's time for me to get one.
Okay.
Jobs.
So really just looking for a way to bring in some extra income?
Yes.
Have you ever
Always.
started a side business before?
With what?
Have you ever started a side business or worked at home or anything before?
Never.
Never, okay. Do you feel like you're the type of person that if you had an exact system to follow, let's say maybe 30 minutes to an hour a day, that you could follow simple directions?
Oh yes, of course.
Okay. Well, what I'm going to do, I appreciate your time. I'm just going to shoot you over an email. It's basically going to just say, watch this 2-minute video. We're really looking for self-starters. It is free to get started, so if you click on the Get Started from the website that it takes you to, enter in your information, that'll actually put you in for free. And then what I'll do is I'll just give you a call back once you've done that sometime so we can set up kind of like a new business orientation just for maybe 10 minutes that I can go over the training, kind of walk you through, explain a little bit more what it's about. But really right now, we're just getting the information into people's hands and looking to see if it's something that would work for them to make some extra income in their spare time with no risk.
Okay, cool. That sounds cool.
Fantastic. I, again, really appreciate your time, and we'll go ahead and get that sent off to you right now.
Okay. Okay, thank you.
Okay. Thank you.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.
And typically, I don't know personally what works better. I normally, at that situation, as soon as they was interested, I just would finish and send them the email. But I was trying to follow more of the script and ask questions and do that because all that's in the script.
Right.
So I don't know if that works better or not. Typically, I hadn't done that. But to be honest with you, this isn't how I've really built businesses. I've called a ton of leads and I've signed up a lot of people, but I haven't had a tremendous amount of success with opportunity seekers. My success has come from those first 2 things that we taught: building the list of networkers and cultivating the list.
Right.
But again, this is a good way to start to add to your list, right? So this is somebody, whether they join or don't join, I continue to follow up. So what am I going to do? I'm going to try and find this person on Facebook.
Right.
I'm going to send them text. I'm going to send them emails. And that's really following up. One phone call and one email is not
That's not
giving
enough.
yourself the best conversion potential.
Right.
So I want the best possible conversion. I have their name, I have their phone number, I have their email, they've expressed interest. Whether they join or not doesn't mean they will never join. Just means they didn't join yet.
Right.
So I still have other products that even if I send them a sample of O2 and they don't join, I still have Daybreak, I still have Nightfall, I still have WealthBox. And then also, people's times change. This is one thing that, my dad told me one time. And it was just kind of an example of staying in touch with people.
Right.
We had a furniture store. And you could be talking to somebody one day and ask them about a mattress, and they say, no, I don't need a mattress. But then 2 days later or 2 weeks later, the springs pop out of their mattress.
Right.
I need a
Now they're
mattress.
looking for a mattress.
Mhm.
You know, if we shut down our store because this person we just talked to and they didn't need a mattress, so nobody needs a mattress, and so, hey, let's just close the doors. This is never going to work.
Yeah, you changed it because she's looking for a job, but you turned it around. How you close it up.
Yeah.
Or back to the
Yeah, and so, anyways, we'll go ahead and go with some more here. I don't remember exactly what these I'll say, but here's another one.
Hello? Yeah, is this Jalen?
Yeah.
Hey Jalen, this is Dan giving you a quick call from Utah. The reason I'm calling, I'm not trying to sell anything or anything like that. You were just referred to me as somebody looking to make some extra income from home. Is that true?
Yeah.
Okay, fantastic. What I wanted to do, Jalen, is really just confirm your email. I'll send you out a little bit of information that you can look at your own convenience and see if we might have a fit for you. What's the best email?
Record 21.
At Gmail? Okay, that's the one that I have. What we do is we really have a simple system, and we show people how you can cover all of your expenses, so your rent, your house, your whatever, whether it's a mortgage or rent, cars, all of that for $50 a month. It's guaranteed, so there's no risk, and you can actually get started for free. We have a call center, complete training, everything like that. So a really simple system for somebody to start in their spare time. And what I'm going to do is just send you an email to that email address. It's going to say, watch this, and then there's a link to a 2-minute video. It'll basically explain most of what we do, and then there's a getting started link on that. If you fill that out, it gets you started for free, so there's nothing to purchase. We're really looking kind of for some self-starters, so if you fill that out, then it'll put you in a free position, and then I can call and explain everything else. But what do you do now, Jalen?
Nothing. Actually looking for a job.
I can tell.
He's not a
You don't do anything right now?
Jalen ain't doing nothing.
Okay. What's got you thinking about making some extra money or starting a side business? Just the need to make some money?
Yeah.
He ain't looking to make extra money. He looking to make
Okay.
money.
Have you ever started a business or done anything like that before?
No.
No? Last question, Jalen, and I'll just shoot you off the email. Do you feel that you're the type of person that if you had an exact system to follow, you would follow it for a half hour to hour a day?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. That's really how our system works. I mean, again, we're just looking for some self-starters. We have an exact system. There's nothing left for the imagination. There's no special skill set, background, or experience needed. And, we just walk people through exactly how it works, and it's a very, successful and proven system. So I'll go ahead and send the email to jrucker21@gmail. You can click on the link, and like I said, we don't really have time to follow up with every single person, but if it is something that you're interested in finding out, click to get started. It is free, and then I'll get back to you, and we can go from there. Does that sound fair? Okay.
Was that a
Fantastic,
polite
Jalen.
way
You have a great
telling
day.
me he's not a self-starter?
Okay, thanks, man. Bye.
I like the way you did that when they won't have time to follow up with every single person. So you let them know right off bat.
I ain't going there.
So you can see the other ones that,
Right.
that I'm skipping just didn't connect or wrong number or something.
That was the wrong number too, wasn't it?
He said he ain't
This
doing
one I
nothing.
put that
I
I
ain't nothing.
connected that they weren't.
Yeah, is this Caleb?
Yeah.
Hey, Caleb, this is Dan giving you a quick call from Utah. I'm not trying to sell anything. I just, you referred to me as somebody looking to make a little bit of extra money from home. Is that true?
No.
What's that?
No. No.
You're not looking to make any extra money?
What did he even fill out the form for?
No?
No.
Okay. I apologize about that, and I will go ahead and take off the list.
All right.
All right, you have a great day, man.
He sound
All
broke.
right.
All right, take care.
There's $3 million.
And, so again, the same things that I come across the same things that you come across. And sometimes, you can, this whole thing that goes on here is a total of 45 minutes. And I think at the end of it, there are 6 people that went all the way through and were interested. Still different levels, like, I don't remember who the first one was, maybe Jessica, I think. Sounded a little bit more interested and enthusiastic than Jalen. But who knows? Jalen could just woke up, could be tired, he could be a sleeper. You never know, right? I don't know, but that's why I don't like to follow up with every single person. I like to follow up with the people that express interest. That's why I mentioned on the Join 02 that they can join for free. And we're looking for self-starters. Click the Get Started and fill it out, and then I'll follow up. Because that way if they don't do it, but again, I'm not going to follow up with a phone call. Doesn't mean that I'm done with that person, because if they at least expressed some interest and let me get to that next step, I'm still going to try and find them on Facebook. I'm still going to potentially send text messages and emails and stuff like that. But I'm not going to continually call that person. But if they express interest, once I connect with them on Facebook or something like that, I may call them again at a later date. Does that make sense? This one definitely didn't go very smooth. I remember this one. It actually seemed like it was going to go smooth, and then it went backwards on me. And some of it is stuff that I could learn, and you'll probably hear some things that I did wrong here.
Hello?
Yeah, is this David?
It is.
Hey, David, this is Dan giving you a quick call from Utah.
Dan,
The reason I'm calling, yeah, that's correct. The reason I'm calling, I'm not trying to sell anything. You just referred to me as somebody looking to make a little bit of extra money from home.
You're talking very, very fast. Slow down.
Okay. The reason I was calling is you were referred to me as somebody that was looking to make a little bit of extra money from home. You actually filled out one of our forms online.
Okay.
So are you looking to make some extra income?
I am.
Okay, fantastic. What we have, David, is I'm not going to take any time right now and explain it. I just wanted to verify your email address, and I'll shoot you over a quick email, and then you can look over our information at your own convenience. But what we have is a simple system where we focus on showing people how to cover all their expenses for $50 a month. It's guaranteed, so there's no risk.
Slow down, back up before you got too expensive.
What's that?
I said slow down when you got to starting to briefly explain the reason or whatever it is that you're offering. You started very rapidly increasing
Wasn't talking that fast.
of your words. Slow down.
Okay. I apologize about that, David. The reason for the call again is we have a simple system, and it's designed to show people how to start a spare time business at no cost. So there's no out-of-pocket expense for you to get started. We can show people how to cover all of their monthly expenses for $50, meaning your house payment, car payments, groceries, anything that you currently have as expenses now. It is guaranteed, so there's no risk. And like I mentioned before, I'm not going to take your time and explain it all right now. I'd just like to find out what the best email address is. I'll shoot you over an email, and then you can look at the information at your own convenience.
My email address is BRUCEG@Cox, COX.net.
Cox.net. Okay, that's what you filled out on the form. So that's the one that we had. I just wanted to make sure that that was the best email.
Great.
The email that I'm going to send in the subject line is just going to say, watch this. It's going to be a 2-minute video. And that'll explain a little bit about how our system works. And then if you want to get started, you simply click Get Started. You put in your basic name, phone number, email again. It'll put you in a free position. It'll also notify me that you decided to get started so that I can call you back. I'll go through a brief orientation to walk you through the training in the back office so you see how this works.
Without wasting my time, take me briefly, very briefly through the steps. What kind of, is it a product? Is it a service? What am I supposed to do? Call people and tell them they're gonna get, healthy, wealthy, and wise? What's the deal?
Yeah, basically the video explains it a little bit better. It's only 2 minutes. So one of the things I like here, David, is we have a call center. The call center will answer all questions and explain the business to people so that you don't ever have to. Like if somebody asks you questions, you can just refer them to the call center.
Am I making telephone calls in an effort to obtain clients? Is that the fundamental basic job description?
It could be, but we have a direct mail system that people just put a stamp on a postcard, and then the call center takes it over from there. We have all kinds of systems.
Stamp on the postcard.
What's that?
Who pays for the stamp of the
Who
postcard?
pays for the stamp?
You would pay for the stamp, and the postcard comes with the system that we have, depending on what package that you start with.
But not the postage, right?
That's correct.
Alright.
It's a business. It's not a job. It's a business.
I'm not interested. I was a certified financial planner, 20 years in the business, managing millions of dollars. Spent $72,000 alone each year on postage. So I'm 71 now, burned out on that crap. So not going to be interested.
All I'd recommend, David, I don't know if it's something that you're interested or not, but it doesn't take anything just to get an email and look at the information. Because again, it's not only direct mail, it's not only phone. We have 6 or 7 different strategies that people can use. Typically a half hour to maybe an hour a day is all that it takes to, over time create a secondary income.
University of Chicago clearly states, and if you listen, no such thing as a free lunch. You're not going to get rich working a couple hours a day. Anyway, I appreciate your call. Good luck to you on your marketing efforts. I hope you do well, make enough money to support yourself and your family.
Thank you, David.
It's got no idea.
That was good. And
So-
I hope you're making enough money.
What keeps you on the phone with a guy like that? Why wouldn't you just tell him, here's my website, you'll never see success.com. Have a great day.
Yeah, it's really training purposes. I mean,
Yeah, he did.
I typically, in that one, normally when I got his email address, I would just say, okay, I'm going to send you an email, this is what it's going to say, that type of thing.
Right.
But again, I'm not saying that that works any better than this. Maybe he qualified himself out. There's different times that if I would have ended the call, I could have sent the email.
Right.
But there's also some different things that it's shown that, he may not be who I'm looking for. But he could be. He had some decent questions,
Yeah, he
And
did.
so that's somebody that I still have all of his info. He verified his email. I have his email. So that's somebody I would still try and find on Facebook and keep on my list and see what happens.
Right.
But again, maybe some of the things also, like if I would have been thinking more clear when I was making these calls, sometimes what you're taught to do and what you actually do aren't always the same. When somebody asks you a question, like, will I be making calls? You shouldn't be like, well, you could, but we also have this. You want to find out, well, do you like making calls? Just like what Boomy said.
Right.
Maybe he loves making calls. Probably not. I was assuming that he may not be interested in calling people. So I wanted to let him know that I didn't say no. I said it could be, but we also have direct mail.
Right.
And so those types of things. But again, the way that most people teach on that type of a conversation is if he says, would I be making calls? I'd say, do you like to make calls?
Right. Have another question for you.
Yeah.
What if when you make that call and say that you were referred to me as someone that's looking to make extra income, what if they come back and ask you, well, who referred you?
Basically, that one for me is pretty easy.
Right.
As I say, we work with a lead company that runs ads all over the internet.
Right.
And you filled out one of their forms.
Right.
And so they sent your information to me as a referral
Right.
that this person's looking to make extra income.
Yeah.
I used to say you filled out, and sometimes I still do, but I used to say you filled out one of my forms online, and then so many of them would be like, no, I didn't fill anything out.
Well, I've had
And so then I
them
don't
come
want
and
to have
tell me
that
that too.
conversation. I don't want to start that argument to begin
Right.
with. So then I say you were referred. That could be their cousin, their brother, anybody
Right.
could refer. But when they ask that question, which some do, I
Right.
say we work with a marketing company. They run ads all over. We
Right.
filled out one of their forms and they referred you to me.
Right. Well, I've had some that tell me that I didn't feel it. I say, well, maybe one of your kids did. Are you interested? You know, but so I still get a yay or nay out of it.
Yeah. Some of these, this is only 30 seconds, so I'm thinking of not much.
Yeah, is Anita there?
No, she's not here, sorry.
Okay. Is there a better time to call back?
Okay, so I think these next ones, nobody, 18 seconds. This one may be, I'll see if they are.
Yeah, is this Kenneth?
Yes.
Hey, Kenneth, this is Dan giving you a call from Utah. The reason I'm calling, it's not a sales call or anything, you're just referred to me as somebody looking to make a little extra income from home. Is that true?
Okay, that was a hang up.
Hello?
Yeah, is this Rebecca?
Yes.
Hey, Rebecca, this is Dan giving you a call from Utah. I'm not trying to sell anything. The reason I'm calling is you're recommended to me as somebody looking to make a little extra income from home.
No, not this point. Thank you, though.
Okay, thank you.
Uh-huh.
Bye.
Even on one like that,
Mm-hmm.
where she said that she's not interested, but to me it sounded like she had some oxygen in her body. She had some breath, right?
Yeah.
I could understand her, and that's somebody who I would still maybe follow up with later.
Right.
See if they're on Facebook. See if they're on these things, because a lot of times I say that they're not interested. Who's not interested? She's not interested in getting pitched by me at this given time.
Right.
That's really what she's not interested in.
Right.
She doesn't even know what I'm doing, what it is.
Right.
She hasn't got enough information to know if she's interested or not. So a lot of times like that, I'm not going to necessarily call them right back,
Right.
but I will still look on Facebook, email, possibly text, that type of thing, and see if they respond any other way.
Right.
So, sometimes, I've tried the things to say, I've typically found that it's hard to know if you're interested or not before you know what you're not interested in.
Right.
And sometimes that turns it around, other times they hang up. It doesn't matter.
Right.
The point is here, this is one 45-minute session on a Friday afternoon. That's not the peak best time to be calling. And there's still 6 people that went through the whole pitch, and we're fine. So
What would you recommend as a peak calling time?
Yeah, is this Karen?
I recommend the peak calling time when you have time to call.
This is Dan giving you a quick
Because
call
this
from Utah.
typically isn't, and I still got 5 or 6 people interested in.
From
45
where?
minutes.
From Utah?
About what?
The reason I was calling is you were referred to me as somebody interested in making a little bit of extra income from home.
Maybe. What's it about?
Well, I'm not really calling right now to sell anything or anything like that. I really just wanted to verify your email address, and then I
Oh,
can
I
send you out an
don't-
email that you can look at.
Yeah. Well, and I don't want to give that out unless you tell me what the business is, because I may or may not be interested, and I don't want to waste either one of our time.
Right, no problem. You filled out the information on our site already and put Karen Stone King at Gmail as the email. I'm just going to verify it. But basically what
Why?
we
What is your company
do,
so that
Karen?
I am interested in?
Yeah, let me tell you a little bit about it just really quick. We have a simple system that we developed to show people how to cover all of your monthly expenses for $50. It's guaranteed, so there's no risk. And we have a system that people follow, usually about 30 minutes to an hour a day. We have a 90-day plan, and that's basically it. We have a call center that helps with all the calls. We have direct mail systems. We have, internet, social media. But the bottom line, we have a proven system with an exact training in the back office where people can start a spare time business, and over time, whether that's 90 days or 1 year, 2 years, be able to create up to full-time income.
Sure, but it's kind of vague about what the product is. Can you just tell me what the product is?
I can. We have multiple products, but our most popular product is called O2 Drops. It's a liquid stabilized oxygen product that really can be used topically. You can use it as eye drops to oxygenate the eyes. You can use it as ear drops, nasal spray, anywhere on the skin for any type of cut, burn, rash, infection, anything like that. Or you can just take it sublingual under the tongue, and the oxygen will just go straight in through the capillaries under your tongue into your blood, which obviously carries your blood throughout your entire body. And the body uses oxygen to repair and regenerate cells and basically do everything. But the thing I like about this, Karen, is we have a call center that if people have questions about the product, if people have a lot of questions on the business, then we can refer them to the call center and they can answer every question that they have. So it's something that we don't have to answer a ton of questions or explain anything. What we typically do is just verify interest of people who have already requested information on one of our websites, and then we send them out a short video, about 2 minutes. There's other videos, product testimonials, product videos, depending on the interest level. People can get started for free, so there's no cost in order to get started. That'll allow you to see all of the training and really see everything that we do. So one of the things that's unique about the company, even though it's a business and not a job, most businesses have, startup costs of hundreds or even thousands, in some cases tens of thousands or more. This is a business that people can do in their spare time, and you can actually get started for free, follow our system, and start earning commissions before you ever make a purchase. And in reality, you never have to make a purchase unless it's something that you want to.
That was going to ask if there's any kind of minimum.
No, typically,
monthly.
typically people, that use the product for personal use or to sample or something like that. We have a package that's $50, and that comes with 4 bottles, which each one, depending on use, is approximately a week. And so that would be typically for most people, if they're using the product, a month's supply. Some people use a little bit more, some people a little less. That has the 100% money back guarantee, but again, you don't have to purchase any product in order to qualify for commission.
All right, well, just, I guess go ahead and send me the information. What would your email be from? What do I watch for?
She is interested.
My email will be coming from dputnam74@msn.com. But what you're going to watch for, the subject is going to say watch this, and then it's just a simple 2-minute link. If it's something that you're interested in after you watch the short video, you can click Get Started, and that'll ask for your, basically similar to the form you filled out, your name, email, and phone number. That'll actually give you a free
I actually
position.
don't remember visiting the site. I've been looking for work, and sometimes they'll say, well, you're interested in work at home. I'm like, yeah, maybe, but mostly I'm needing a quick job. But so I don't remember it, but I'll take a look at it.
Okay, well, I really appreciate your time, Karen. I hope that you have a fantastic day, and I will go ahead and send that out. If there's anything I can do to help, feel free to reply to the email, give me a call. You can request a call back or something like that, and I'll do anything I can to help you out.
All right, thanks.
Thank you. You have a great day.
You too, bye.
All right, bye.
Yay, successful.
And there's a couple more here. I'll just play part of it. That you
Yeah, is this Kathy? Hey Kathy, this is Dan giving you a quick call from Utah. The reason I'm calling is you actually filled out some of our information online, and I was referred to you that you were interested in maybe making a little bit of extra income from home. Is that true?
Yes, I am. I haven't got the right company yet.
Okay. No problem. I'm not going to go through a lot of information. Really what I wanted to do is just verify your best email, and then that way I'll send you out the information and you can look at it at your own convenience.
Okay, my email is kbanner. Kbanner 228.
At Gmail?
Yes.
Okay, that's the one that you had filled out on the form. Basically what we have, Kathy, is we have a simple system that's designed to cover all of your monthly expenses, so your house or rent or cars, groceries, cell phone, internet, basically all of your monthly expenses for $50. It's guaranteed, but I'm not going to take a lot of time right now. What I'm actually going to do is go ahead and send you out the email. And the subject is going to say, watch this.
Okay.
There's a link in that email address that'll take you to a 2-minute video. It basically explains mostly what this is about. Then you'll have an option to get started for free. You just hit on get started. Put in your information. We're looking for self-starters, so fill out your information, and then I will be notified. I'll actually give you a call back, and then can kind of go over the training and show you how you can start making some extra income in your spare time. But before I do that, I just have 1 or 2 quick questions. What do you do now, Kathy?
I work at full-time work at McDonald's.
Okay. And so, is there anything that's just changed that you're recently starting to look for a side business, or it sounds like maybe you've been looking for a little while?
Yeah, I've been looking for a little while.
Okay.
That my other job and this night flight when I have my days off or when I'm off of work.
Okay. And have you tried any side businesses before, any type of business from home?
No, I haven't. It's still looking.
Okay.
Keep looking.
And the last question that I have is, this one's pretty important. Do you feel that you're the type of person that will follow an exact system? Meaning, or do you feel like you're coachable? If somebody could show you exactly what to do for maybe 30 minutes to an hour a day, that you would follow directions?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fantastic.
All right,
What I'm going to do then is I'm going to go ahead and shoot you the email, and then if you go ahead and put the get started.
You might have to come pick
Okay.
me up. You might have to come pick me up. Yes, sir. I'm sorry.
Okay, no problem, Kathy.
Yeah.
That's basically it. I'm going to go ahead and send you the email, and then, like I said, you can watch the video. If it's something that you're interested in, you can either click to get started. That'll allow you to get started for free, or you can request a call back if you have some questions. One of the nice things is we have a call center that works with us, so if there's any questions, you don't ever have to, explain very much or anything like that. We have the call center that will explain the product, explain the business, answer questions. And so if you do have questions, you can either call the call center, the number is right on there, or you can request a call back, and then I can help you out.
Well, is there like any training you said?
We have an exact training, so there's no, you don't have to come in with any experience or anything like that. Really what we're looking for is people that are motivated, people that are coachable, and can follow an exact system.
Okay.
All right?
For me?
Sounds great, Kathy. I'll go ahead and send you the email now, and I look forward to talking to you soon.
Okay. Thank you.
You have a great day.
You too.
Okay.